Income Wheel Warriors by Kelly Phillips. Chapter 4, Conquering Fear. You might feel an uncomfortable mix of emotions right now, hopeful that this book will help you build a life that you didn't think was possible before you started reading or listening. Afraid that you don't have the resources, time, smarts, etc. to make it happen for you. And maybe even a little fear. Fear of what could happen if you try and fail. Fear of what your family and friends might think of you for trying something so outside the box. All of these thoughts and emotions are completely normal. And if you aren't having any of the above emotions and you're just excited and eager to get started, well, that's completely normal too. You're starting this journey from your own place and you get to define each step. The only way to fail is to stay in one place. What stops you from taking action? Have you ever taken an online course and then did absolutely nothing with what you've learned? Or maybe you did a ton of research on a new business idea, but you never took that first step to turning the idea into a reality. Yeah, me too. Why do we do that? What stops us from taking action? Often, it's knowledge. Knowing what you want to accomplish isn't the same as knowing how to accomplish it. When you're starting something new, the mountain of things you don't know can freeze you in your tracks. You've taken the first step to overcoming this barrier to action. You're reading this book. Here, you'll learn dozens of ways to earn money and how to get started. Fear is another common thing that stops people from taking action. Fear of what? Fear that you're going to fail. Fear that the people you love won't believe in you or they'll think you're crazy for doing something so outside the box. Fear that you don't have what it takes. The only difference between you and me is that I took action. I had absolutely no clue what I was doing back in 2011 when I began this journey, but I figured it out. And now you get the advantage of all of my failures and successes. You're starting from a point much further along than I did in a world that is much more open to opportunities to make money on your own. How did I do it? I was recovering from a stress-induced heart problem, working full-time, parenting a 1-year-old, and taking care of a household. I didn't have a lot of spare time, so I made a rule. Every day I had to do one thing to move my business forward. Every night before bed, I asked myself if I had done that one thing. If not, I got back out of bed and I did something quick, like scheduling a social media post. That kept the momentum going. You'd be amazed how a lot of tiny steps equal huge movement toward your goals. To help make it easier for you, I've created a digital planner page you can use to help organize your goals and tasks. Each week, you'll define a few goals to work on. In another section, you'll write down the small tasks you need to complete to move that goal forward. There's also room for non-goal related tasks and notes. You see, it's not about pulling all-nighters and ignoring your family for days on end so you can get this done. It's about steady, consistent movement toward your goals. Also, I have to give credit to my husband. I'm lucky enough to have a partner who is willing to help me achieve my goals, just like I help him achieve his. But you can do this, partner or no.